Welcome back and thank you so much for tuning into my channel, Public Desire Media TV. It has been a while since I uploaded a video, and maybe some of you are aware why it has taken me a while to upload a video. You know, I'm a Kenyan, and in Kenya, there's one very, very important and specific event which was happening in my country. We all know that my country was involved in a general election. So, as a Kenyan, I had to go back home, exercise my democratic right, vote the person I want to be in office, and here I am, full of energy, ready to give you what you desire most. I know you, my people, you desire having the best, and the best is here for you. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, Public Desire Media TV. Ready, sit back, and enjoy today's content, because it's going to be one of the best of the best. Relax, let's have it. Let us do it the best way we know. You may have seen in certain circumstances, you may have seen in particular this particular video, the heading of the video. And I want to tell you, my valuable viewers, there are some instances when you don't need to talk. There are some instances when silence is the real breaker. You have been invited to so many discussions. Some of you have been the deal makers. Some of you, my valuable viewers, might have been introduced or invited to some of the very, very important negotiations. You may be having some doubts. You may be having some fears or even hopes that the discussion you're going to have is going to be a fruitful one. But when you indulge in these discussions, you find that your hopes or even the doubts you had already been discussed and exhausted even before you arrived at the meeting. So what do you do? What do you do? To get the answer to this and more, stay tuned from the beginning of this particular video until the end and know why sometimes it is better to be silent. One, there are only 3 reasons. I'm going to tell them in 1, 2, 3. Number 1, it is only important to remain silent when people have already taken sides. When you've been invited to a certain interview, or when you've been invited into a certain conversation, not necessarily a very, very tough discussion, but even in a domestic discussion, and you realize that people have already taken side, the people who have been invited into that discussion have already taken side. What do? The best thing to do is to remain silent. Listen to both sides. Tell them that, look, I've heard what you have said. I've heard what you have decided to do. But on my side, I'm going to decide to remain silent because, in my opinion, you have already made up your minds. You have already taken up positions. If people have taken position in any discussion, the best thing you can do, I'm just advising you, my valuable viewers, if you have been invited to such kind of interview, if you have been invited to such kind of negotiation, if you have been invited to such kind of conversation, the only thing and the best thing you can do is to remain silent. That is number 1, why you need to remain silent at certain time when invited for certain discussions. Number 2, you see, some discussions might rub other people the wrong way. Discussions are expected to be open. Negotiations are expected to be open. But take a scenario whereby you have been invited to a certain discussion. Take a scenario whereby you have been invited as a moderator and you find that the discussion rubs other people wrong way. Maybe in their religious beliefs, maybe what they think from their background to be the right thing. And here you are supposed to tell them what is supposed to be done. And you find that in each and every discussion being discussed, somebody is getting hurt. What do? That's why I'm taking this particular opportunity to inform you, my valuable viewer, that if you are invited to certain kind of discussion, tell them that, okay, I've heard both sides of the discussion. I've heard the both sides of you people who have invited me for this kind of the conversation. But the best thing I can do is to give you more time. You people go back, discuss what you have to do, discuss with your fellow friends, discuss with your fellow family members, come up with a solution. That is another way of remaining silent. You will be addressing the fears and the doubts and even the hopes of those people who have been have invited you, for this kind of discussion. Because in every kind of discussion, there are three things involved. There are people who doubt. There are people who fear maybe the discussion may not go their way. There are people who have high hopes that this kind of person, this panel I'm going to discuss with, are going to discuss this issue and decide in my favor. And in the event that doesn't happen in their favor, they find that this particular person was unfair. And that is life. Life is all what it takes. You cannot get everything you want in life. Sometimes things don't go your way. You have to accept reality. So that is number two, why sometimes it is good to remain silent when invited for a certain discussion. And before I indict to the third one, let me take this particular opportunity to welcome all of you who are watching my channel for the very, very first time. If you know that you're watching my channel for the very first time, please feel free. This is the channel where we belong. Public Desire Media TV is the channel that you need to watch each and every time you want to be inspired in life. When you feel that you want to do something extra, if you want to achieve more than what you think you can achieve, then please make it a habit of watching my channel, because it is only in this channel whereby you'll be getting inspiration videos and motivation videos each and every day to make you a better person in life. After all, I said earlier in my earlier videos that in life we are looking for only two things. Number one, we are looking for wealth. Number two, we are looking for happiness, because there is clear similarities. There is clear relationship between wealth and happiness. We believe that those people who are wealthy are happy, and we believe that people who are happy are wealthy. So when you want to be happy, when you want to be wealthy, when you want to achieve more, make it a point to watch this channel. Don't forget, if you already like this video, press the thumbs up button, like this video, share it as many times as you can. Also, don't forget to comment on the comment section. I would like to know what you feel about this particular video. I would like to know of what impact this particular video has made to your life, my valuable viewer. Most importantly, don't leave this particular video without subscribing. Let your friends also subscribe. Maybe you'll be helping somebody who is in the verge of going for a certain discussion. Let that particular person know that when you are going for a certain discussion, there are 5 things you should take into consideration. Now, we are going to the third one. The third thing, why silence is the most important things at times, not always, at times could be the deal breaker. When you realize that things are out of control, the best thing you can do is to remain silent. People have discussed, people have made up their mind, people have already said what is supposed to be done, and now you are being invited, maybe as a moderator, maybe you are being invited as the solution provider, maybe you are being invited in that particular discussion as a person who is expected to give a solution, but already things are out of control. What do? You keep silent, because you look at things, everything has been done, everything has been discussed, and there's practically nothing you can change. Tell those people who have invited you that, look, I've heard your sides. I've heard the side A, I've heard the side B, I've heard what you have to say. But unfortunately, I've decided to remain silent because things are out of control. There's a famous saying that silence is a solution to every kind of question. But they didn't tell us what kind of question is this. But they tell us time is a healer, because when you keep silent, the opponent or the other person doesn't know what you are thinking. So that probably could be the question. When you keep quiet, the other person goes back to the drawing board. He or she doesn't know what you are thinking. He or she doesn't know exactly what is the next course of action you're going to take. So by doing that, this particular person goes back, sits back, and doesn't know what you are going to do. That brings us to the end of this particular video. And if you have been watching my earlier videos, if you have been a keen follower of this channel, you know very well that none of my videos can come to a complete end without what we call a take-home message. Sit back, relax, enjoy the take-home message. This is the take-home message. There is a famous African proverb which says that you cannot drink a lot of water today in preparedness of a dry season. It is not practical to drink a lot of water today in hope that this water will help you during the dry season. These people who said this proverb knew exactly what they were talking about. Africa is very rich in proverbs. Africa is a place where you have to look for if you are looking for proverbs, because they knew that no way you can drink water today, even tons and tons and tons and tons of water. There's no way you can drink a lot of water today in preparedness of a dry season. What is the meaning of this particular proverb? It means solve each and every problem as it is right now. You cannot anticipate any problem in future by preparing today, because life gives us different kinds of problems. Life brings a lot of challenges. So the best thing you can do is just be humble, work very hard, prepare what we can do at this moment in hope, or when you're in doubt, or when you're in fear that life can bring you problems. So work today, do what you can do today. Do it the most perfect way, however small it is. Do it the perfect way. When problems come in life, you will face them at that particular time, and that is probably the message that you want to take home. You may have not understood whatever I've said. You may have not liked all what I've said in this particular video, but at least go home with what we call a take-home message. Thank you so much for watching this video from the beginning until the end. And if it is your first time, if you know that it is your first time to watch my channel, please consider subscribing to this channel. Make it a point to watch each and every YouTube channel. Make it a point to watch each and every video I upload in this particular YouTube channel. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe, like this video, share it as many times as possible. Don't forget to comment on the comment section. If you like the video, if you have seen or you have heard anything of importance that can make you go ahead in life, that is what I want to hear. Let's have a constructive discussion in the comment section. Don't forget, Public Desire Media TV is the channel that you need to watch each and every time. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Let's have a nice time. Enjoy your time. Be a responsible person. Let's meet in the next video. Till next time. Bye bye.